Edith Labelle here backstage with the Figlak brothers after 2 more victories, and you guys don't even well, not quite, maybe like a tiny little mark there. You don't really look like you've been in a fight. Do you feel like you've been in a fight?
Oh, I definitely feel like I've been in a fight. The guy just fought very tough, very tough. I must have dropped I don't know how many elbows on him and punches, and he was still there all the way until the end of the first round.
And then for me, yeah, Kieran Lister was good. He was technical. He was trying certain things, trying to set me up. But I would like to have got the finish, but he was just running so much. I was literally chasing him the whole fight, trying to get him to exchange with me a bit more so I can crack him with that big shot. But it is what it is. I get 3 rounds of experience against the southpaw, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it was a great matchup, and it looks like you really found your timing in the third round. Do you agree?
Yeah, as the fight got on, I just knew that I was just winning. But I was just trying to close that distance. I was switching to get a bit closer, because as soon as I literally put one punch in, he was already on the fence, and then he was just running. So yeah, am I satisfied with my performance? I don't know, because I like to always finish fights and then give the fans a great show. That's why I went for that flying knee at the end. I was just like, the fans need a show. So am I satisfied for now? Yes. When I get to the hotel, I'll probably be breaking it down and trying to fix all the mistakes and make sure that I get the finishes next time.
Well, you're both definitely cementing yourselves as top contenders in your respective divisions. And do you like the way Cage Warriors is keeping you busy and gradually building you and getting you ready for that title shot?
Oh yes, 100%. We love me. I can speak for myself. I love everything about Cage Warriors. The staff behind the scenes, always very good. We've seen them so many times now. I mean, being friendly with everyone, it's great. The setup for the trilogies is perfect. And yeah, Cage Warriors is doing a great job of obviously getting us to those title shots. They know that we are the next ones that are going to get those titles.
Yeah, in terms of the titles, I think I am the #1 ranked now, because who else is there with four wins at lightweight, 3 of them by knockout? There's no one else out there really. So unless you can tell me that someone is up front of me, then I'll take them out too.
And you both always fight on the same card. Do you prefer going first or second?
For me, if I say for myself, it doesn't really matter. I was really happy for his win today. I was straight back in the changing room, got my hands wrapped, warmed up, and then next thing you know, I was just ready to go. Doesn't make no difference for me.
Yeah, it doesn't make no difference for me either. We just know that we are task focused, and we just got to go in there, do the job. And then literally as soon as I got back, they asked me to do the interview. I'm like, no, I'm warming my brother up. And then he got out and did the job.
And one more thing I'm going to add is, the only reason Mike is on the prelims because we need time between the fights so we can get ready. We can get each other ready.
Fighter.
We are both main event fighters.
Yeah.
And fingers crossed it never happens, obviously. But have you ever thought about what if, like the one going first gets badly injured? How, the consequences it would have on the other one? Have you ever thought about that?
So for me, my mind is bulletproof. So whatever happened, I am in control of myself. I am in control of my mind. I know the things that I can control, and I know the things I can't control. So I just get on with it, and I got a task ahead, and I go on and do it. I still get the fight done and win.
Yeah, exactly what he said. Nothing really bothers us like that, and that won't ever happen anyway.
Exactly.
Last question. Regardless of the division, anyone really stood out for you guys during this trilogy?
Yes, 100%. We both, with our cornerman, with our corner team, watched the fights last night, and Paul Hughes, he is a bad man. He stood out for me. I mean, he grinded it out for 5 rounds. Very good fight, and hats off to him being the champ now.
Yeah, I think 100% Paul Hughes as well. I was very impressed with his skill and just determination. He was in there all the way to the end, and I like that in fighters. I respect that. Also, there was another guy called Fanny. He did very good. The guy came in with 11 finishes or 10 finishes, and I'm like, oh, this guy never went to the decision. And then the 3rd round, he knocks the guy out. So I was very impressed with that fight as well. I thought it was one of the greatest fights I saw as well on the cards on the trilogy.
And I think Cage Warriors is back in December. Are you guys waiting to fight again?
Call me up, Graham. Come on, Ian, Graham. Get those fights ready.
The Figlak show, yeah.
The Figlak show is coming again. The Figlak show is coming again. Like we said before, we take on all comers. If Cage Warriors thinks there's a man above me in the welterweight division that's closer to the title, I want him. If there's no one above me, then I want the title, and it's simple as that.
Yeah, and that goes the same for me. I really don't know who is above me now, but if they want to say that someone supposedly is, then I'm gonna knock him back down.
And what are your thoughts on? Sorry, I said last question, but what are your thoughts on Joe McColgan?
Yeah, I think Joe McColgan is good. Yeah, I think he's good. I respect him as a champion, but there's certain things that he does that I can capitalize on, and I think I can get the finish against him.
And the welterweight title is vacant, so do you have any idea who you could be facing if you're fighting for the title?
Give me the best man out of all of these people here. I think there has been quite a few welterweight fights. I think there's a couple more tonight. Get the best guy out of all of them and put me against him. That's what I want. I want to fight the best because I am the best.
Well, exciting time for the Figs. Sorry, I call you the Figs. Good. Thank you, guys.